Right, everyone. Thank you very much for staying with us. And just before we get into tonight's conversation with our guests, let's bring you more stories. Talking about health, the coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Ali Pate, says President Bola Tinubu's focus on the localization of healthcare value chains will create nearly 500,000 new jobs in the sector over the next few years. Professor Pate was speaking at the ministerial dialogue with President of the World Bank, Ajibanga. During the Health Works Dialogue at the 2025 IMF World Bank Spring Meetings in Washington, D.C., the coordinating minister highlighted Nigeria's bold reforms in the health sector and commended the World Bank's support during and after the COVID-19 pandemic. And according to the minister, Nigeria's healthcare transformation is being driven by strategic fiscal reforms and ambitious plan to expand functional primary healthcare centers across the country.
We computed at least 500,000 healthcare jobs, core and non-core, can be produced if we tap into the value chain. So the deindustrialization that we had seen in the health sector, I think we could reverse it by harnessing the demand potential that we have as a large country. And I think given our low base, we see that as an area of growth. And finally, the resilience. One thing we've learned from COVID is to build resiliency, and health security is an important pillar within the context of Nigeria, in the sub-region, but also globally.
And the Borno State, where Governor Babagana Zulum has launched the second phase of an empowerment program initiated by the senator representing Borno Central, Kakalawan. The program aims to support more than 3,000 constituents across the 8 local government areas within the senatorial district. Senior reporter Jessica Fide has details.
This initiative is set to benefit a total number of 3,092 constituents across the 8 local government areas of Borno Central Senatorial Districts. Out of the total beneficiaries, 2,592 individuals will take home empowerment items, including high-jet mini trucks, tricycles, deep freezers, sewing and grinding machines, solar-powered and mechanical water pumps, fertilizers, rice harvesters, and other agricultural equipment. The remaining 500 beneficiaries will receive a cash support of 100,000 naira each.
This is not the first time the senator is distributing such empowerment items to members of his senatorial zone. The contributions of Senator Kakashew Lawan to the growth and development of APC in Borno State need not to be overemphasized. He has done very well. Within his 2 years in office as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he has sponsored many bills. Among the bills that he has sponsored include the establishment of Federal University of Entrepreneurship and Agriculture in Bama.
On his part, Senator Kakashew Lawan noted that this is in fulfillment of his campaign promises of uplifting the standard of living of his constituents during his tenure. He also disclosed the donation of 450 school desks to public schools within the senatorial districts. Beneficiaries of the gesture lauded efforts of the senator for the support and promised to use the items for the purpose intended.
It will enhance our livelihoods. It will enhance the day-to-day activities by promoting our standard of living and effectiveness in our societal factor.
Government officials present at the event thanked Senator Kakashew Lawan for his consistent effort towards improving the livelihoods of his constituents and for his broader contribution to the development of Borno State. This, according to them, will significantly complement Governor Zulum's ongoing post-conflict recovery efforts across the state. Jessica Fide, TVC News, Maiduguri.
Senator representing Imo North Senatorial District, Patrick Ndubweze, says the federal government will soon restore power supply to the zone after many years of darkness. Leaders of the district also resolved to pass a vote of confidence in President Bola Tinubu. Senior reporter Prince Uba has more.
It was the gathering of critical stakeholders of Okigwe Zone at a quarterly leadership meeting of the senatorial district at Omalumoke in Okigwe local government area, the country home of the senator representing Imo North.
Ladies and gentlemen,
for over 22 years, the zone has been in darkness Hence, Senator Patrick Ndubeze informed his constituents that the federal government has concluded plans to restore power in the area.
The stagnation in economic activities occasioned by the lack of electric power supply in our zone will be a thing of the past. My intervention through the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, AGM Power and Rural Electrification Agency, REA, as well as the fatherly support of my governor, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma, is yielding immense results.
Pleased with this cheering news, the residents passed a vote of confidence on Nigerian President Bola Tinubu and Governor Hope Uzodinma for their commitment to good governance.
Be it also resolved that by reason of our agreements that our senator has performed exceedingly well, that the vote of confidence be passed on distinguished Senator Patrick Ndubeze.
The account of stewardship as presented by Senator to be adopted. Those in support say aye.
Aye. Some of the leaders also spoke on some issues affecting them in their senatorial districts.
When there is a university, and when there is employment, when there is industrialization, we have known that he has performed, and he has really performed. I'm a witness to that.
But on this occasion, I want to think that from what he has read out and from what we see or what we have seen, he has done well, although there is room for improvement.
On the debate on which senatorial district produces Governor Hope Uzodinma's successor in 2028, the leaders of Owerri North used the occasion to appeal to the residents of Owerri Zone to consider the zone for the governorship seat for the sake of equity and fairness. Prince Oba, TVC News, Okigwe, Imo State.
The Ministry of Regional Development and the Northeast Development Commission are collaborating on a coordinated approach to sustainable development in Nigeria's Northeast region. In a recent interactive session in Abuja, both organizations reaffirmed their commitment to national development through strategic alignment and grassroots-focused initiatives. TJ Swandeoye reports.
The Ministry of Regional Development has met once again with the leadership of the Northeast Development Commission, deepening a conversation that began during a recent working visit. The core of the meeting is the need for smoother collaboration and a shared operational roadmap.
Let us begin to focus on those things that are not being attended to by other levels of government. That is to say, state government and local government.
I want to assure you that we're looking at big projects. We are looking at transforming the Northeast, just like our able MD has stated. We're looking at logistics, we're looking at infrastructure, we're looking at health facilities.
The Commission used the platform to present its stabilization and development master plan anchored on 11 pillars aimed at rebuilding and transforming the Northeast. These includes peace and security, agricultural leadership, accessible health care, quality education, vibrant trade and entrepreneurship, infrastructure and industrialization, environmental protection, and regional connectivity.
Our Commission stands ready to deepen institutional collaboration, adhere to policy directive, and embrace innovation in the execution of our responsibilities.
Also, we have looked at a situation whereby how can we improve transportation. We are talking about e-vehicles, we are talking about airline, we are also looking at railway system for the Northeast because a lot of work is going on the system of railway in the region. So we want to buy into that and see what we can do on that.
The ministry commended the Commission's vision, urging all stakeholders to work in synergy, especially at the grassroots, where real change is most needed. The Ministry of Regional Development has pledged to collaborate closely with the Northeast Development Commission to steer it in the right direction towards achieving comprehensive and sustainable development. TJ Suadeoye, TVC News, Abuja.